like? It's a narrow line. That was not the most smooth. Welcome back, fisher folk. Today we've got a pretty epic adventure. So, no fly fishing at all, didn't even bring a rod. I'm guiding a 4-day whitewater trip on the Rogue River, probably the most iconic river in Oregon for rafting, I would say. Beautiful stuff. I didn't make a video on it the last 2 times I was out, but this time I'm camp running. Get to be out ahead of the group, go lock down our campsite, and set up before everyone gets there. So I get to be by myself a lot, so it's a perfect time for filming. So we're gonna see a lot of whitewater, try and show you guys what it's like to be a raft guide, and all around have a good time. Should see quite a bit of whitewater today too. So today will probably be our least whitewatery day actually, but yeah, I'll tell you guys more as we go. Let's get into it. Woohoo! Not even saying nothing right here. Just straight down the middle. Oh, I see. Now we've got these 2 rocks down here, the real kickers. We're through already. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's what you love to see. Okay, here we go. We're coming into Grave Creek Rapid, our first class 3 rapid of the day. So biggest thing we've seen yet. And it's paired up with Grave Creek, quickly into Grave Creek Falls, I think. Another class 3. Just a big-ish drop. That one's simpler than Grave Creek Rapid. It's just a nice, fun, big old wave. Here we go, ain't no turning back now. Yeehaw! Woo! Woo-hoo! Now we're getting wet. Going for a spin. Nice. Smooth, or smooth enough anyway. Smoother than the last time I did it. I'll tell you that much for free. Woo! Or got slippery there. Yeehaw, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo! That's what we whitewater raft for. I'll admit it, I like me some adrenaline. Ugh. So here's the story, guys. This is, I'm feeling very honored to be camp running on this trip. This is only my 3rd time down the road. So, unusual for somebody with that little experience on a river to be camp running it. And I feel like I am a healthy amount of nervous for it. Mostly I'm nervous for camp running has some pressure to it because they're relying on you to get campsites, and if you go too far and miss the one you need, sometimes you end up having to go 5, 6, 7 more miles. Like if you miss the last campsite, then you have no choice but to go all the way to the next one. You know, it's a river, can't go back up. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a family of common mergansers right here. They're a predatory fish-eating duck. See that backward hook on their front of their bills? Backward-facing teeth in there, good for grabbing slippery prey. Bunch of young ones and a mama. Okay. That over there is Rainy Falls. We're about to shoot the fish ladder, which is what I told you guys was making me the most nervous. Now, I'll be honest. What's making me the most nervous about it is probably my guide ego telling me all the other good guides are running the middle chute over there. You're gonna be the only one in the fish ladder. So I don't wanna see any other guides here. And my real fear is getting stuck in here and no one knows it. I'm not that afraid of getting stuck, but I'm afraid of somebody else coming down behind me while I'm stuck. But I think I've got a big lead on everyone. So I don't have to have any other professionals watch me fuck this up. So that's what makes me feel good. Okay, around this bend, gotta ship the oars a lot through here. We're gonna get stuck on these rocks. This entrance is tough. No, 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 no. I don't want to go through backwards if possible. Try and spin her all the way around. Oh, we're wedged in the middle. Here we go again. It's just so narrow right here. Nothing to really be done, but just ride it out for the most part. Whew! Whoop! There we go, got us turned. Whew! Nice. We're actually having a good run, I'd say. Yeehaw! Uh-oh! Whoa! Woo! That wasn't the most smooth. Dude, you guys saw that oar caught me and hucked me forward there. But we're all right. We're pulling into camp already. And I really wish I knew what time it is because I'd be really curious how fast that was. Kind of feeling myself right there. I feel like that was really fast. This is Doe Creek Campground, or not campground, but camp. I'm gonna go tie up on this edge on those nice big willows straight in front of me. Okay, let's do this. Okay, team, setting up camp. This is about to be a hot experience. So it's time for the first swim of the trip, bright and early this morning. Whew. That feels good. I got sweaty on that row. Felt good. I like the workout. It felt good to row. Alrighty, folks, we've got camp set up and we just opened up our coconut water. I'm excited. I've been hankering for it since last night. Good stuff. So this is our landing zone. Now we're gonna do a quick tour of the camp. So I've got some detritus here on the left, a couple tent bags, Paco pads, and then this is gonna be our kitchen area. So this over here, we call it the blaster. It's for boiling big amounts of water, primarily for doing dishes. Got a couple coffee pots over here. Not like how this is sitting. Move that a smidge, that's much better. Okay, table number 1 here. We've got our stove. We cook in these 2 big cast irons, big metal stove, propane. I don't have a trash bag, but this will be trash. That's recycle. Here's the truth though. We just throw it away at the end. Just makes people feel good. Hot water and coffee dispenser. Our other tables are gonna go here and here. So we've got our staples box, which is like oil, salt, pepper, that kind of stuff. Spice box. Our K box, which is the kitchen utensils, is gonna go here. And then our big metal box, our comm box, will go here. And that's got like big kitchen stuff. So pots, pans, dishwashing stuff. Over here, I'll have the client hangout set up. We've got a bunch of chairs. Our rolling table, so this thing can take those legs off, roll it up. This will have like our boxes of wine on there, water, snacks. Got our big water jug here. And then way across camp, we've got our hand wash set up. So after you use, we have what's called the groover. So that's the toilet pretty much. We bring a portable toilet with us, which is required. Can't leave any poop out here. So that will live up this trail. I've already got the pee bucket up there. And then this is our hand wash system. So we call this the key. It's got our toilet paper in it. And then this is our hand wash. So a little foot pump, water comes out of there, you wash your hands. Good stuff. Took a bit to set up, but we're good to go. And now I gotta get to the important business of relaxing. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys some superficial enough injuries that I've received over the course of this summer. So if you're not into it, look away. First, my toe, this one hangs under these ones too much. So when I hike, it gets fucked up. So backpacking trip, took this bad boy off. Except for it definitely still attached with a little bit of living down there at that side. Or otherwise I'd just rip it off. And then last time I was on the road, this is probably the worst bruise I've ever got. It doesn't look as bad as it did, but really it didn't hurt that much to get. Like I wasn't even noticing it that night or anything, but there we go. Smashed my hip on the frame of the paddle raft last time. Pretty black and blue. Alrighty folks, it's day 2. I am in the raft with Ross. Say hi.
Hi.
Ross, awesome guide, new to the Rogue. So we're doing it together here. He's gonna row most of the day today probably, or at least most of the rapids. We can totally trade off anytime we're tired. And this is a fun day. We've got a lot of our biggest rapids today and then tomorrow. And right out the gate, we're gonna have Tyee and Wildcat, which are 2 of the bigger ones on the river. So I'm excited. Okay, my friends, you guys probably can't see that. Right there. Oh, there they go. Bunch of western pond turtles. Cool stuff. A lot of wildlife on the Rogue. Here we go. Ain't no turning back now. Watch out for these rocks. Bump. Yeehaw! You're good. Nice. Woo-hoo! That's the rock right there. Now just pull that way and we're good. Woo! Doing a little 360-er. That's the thing that makes Tyee mean right here, is that big rock. Especially at high water, it just becomes a huge hole. Good stuff, brother. We've got a young bear right there. You guys probably can't see that. A lot of bears on the road. It's a small bear. And No, I mean, it could just be a young female or something. This is Wildcat Rapid up here. You got the left channel, which is what we're not gonna do, and the right channel on this side of the island, which is what we are gonna do. Yeah, it likes to push into these willows on the right. And if we go through them, we go through them. No biggie. Woo! Woo! We're going for a ride! Get us that way. Nice, yeah, just, you see Alligator Rock? It's right there. So just over here. Woo! That's Alligator Rock. A lot of people get stuck right there. Yeehaw! Okay, that was probably our trixiest rapid for the day. Okay. That one's a class 4, mostly just because you can get stuck. Black bar, I think, is more intimidating, right. But if you mess up, you still end up out of the rapid. Yeah. In general. It's a big drop, right? Yeah, a big drop, but with rocks in it, so. Okay guys, we're standing over Black Bar Rapid, which is honestly the one that gets me going the most. I understand it's not the most dangerous, but this is what it looks like. It's a narrow line. So there's a sneaker rock right there. You come in either on this side of it or that side of it. I've seen a lot of people come this side down here. Then you have to dodge this rock. If you hit that, it can bounce you over into that one, which is called Typewriter Rock. Easy to get your boat pin there. And then you need to come down this chute. You can hit that wall as long as you hit it straight on, but if you hit it sideways, probably this water level isn't enough, but it is known to flip boats. The line I prefer is to the, that's the left, yeah, to the left of that sneaker rock and down this main chute. And then it's more of a straight shot past it. It's harder to not hit that wall, but I'm not too scared of hitting the wall. So I'm more scared of that rock and this rock. Let's do it. Here we go, guys. It's anxiety time. And that's the sneaker rock right there. Woo! Couple big strokes off the wall there, and we're sitting pretty. Woo-hoo! That felt good. Yeah, that one's exciting.
That was perfect.
Yeah, on that one.
You did exactly what you described, you know what you wanted to do.
Yep. I'm happy about it. Yeah, that one you didn't see, obviously, because you were pointing that way, but that seems to be how I do it. When I'm coming into that last wall at the bottom, I just take one big stroke. I'm standing on the bar. I was like, ugh, just one big stroke. Okay, now we've got lower Black Bar up here. Yep, pretty much just a drop. Yeah, I think that's my favorite rapid. It just feels, honestly, it feels the most technical. And it's got big waves, so. This one, the drop is, my memory is that you want to be on the left half of this. So that's where we're going. Yeehaw! Woo! Nice.
isn't going around. Bridge show should be right around the corner. There's no way that was bridge show.
Okay. Never mind, guys.
Maybe.
We think that was Dulag, maybe. We're a little bit lost, but we know pretty much where we are.
Misplaced.
We're misplaced. You don't become a river guide necessarily because your sense of... I do have a good sense of direction, but, you know, you can't really get lost on the river. That's the whole point.
Which way did we go?
Downriver, yeah. All right, guys, Ross and I have camp set up, so boat tied up over there, some Paco pads waiting for people to get them. Kitchen will be over there, 2 tables poking out back behind that one. And then we got the client hangout here, and there's all kind of camp spots all along this shelf and back up here to the creek. So let's go check out the creek. This is Missouri Creek. We're gonna eat lunch, filter some water. Say hi, Ross.
Oh, hi.
How was our day today?
Terrible. Great. It was awesome.
Terrible. Yeah, well, now we've got probably at least 2, if not as many as 3.5, 4 hours to just do our thing until everyone else shows up, and then we'll kick back into high gear. And for me, our thing means getting in this water because it's hot. And this is cold. It's not deep enough to get in very well, but that'll work. That'll do. Okay, guys, this is our nifty little water pump. It's still getting going here, but yeah, pulling straight out of the river, straight into the bottle, or straight into the mouth. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna go for a little wander up Missouri Creek and see what we can see.
Yeah, that.
Ross is learning me some stuff. So when you look at this plant, it kind of immediately jumps out as sort of like mint, nettle kind of shaped leaves. And then he told me that if it's got, it doesn't smell like mint. It's definitely not mint, but it's got a square stem. That's how you know for sure it's in the mint family. Cool.
The alternating leaves?
Okay, earlier in this video, I identified this as deer licorice fern because of the black stems, but Ross is telling me not the case.
Correct. Yeah, so...
what does the black stems tell us?
Maidenhair fern, also known as palm fern sometimes because it does look like a hand coming out.
Sweet.
But yeah, black stems the giveaway. Likes rocky outcrops, cliff sides.
It's always near water.
Yeah, always near water. Near
Likes a lot of water.
You see them a lot near waterfalls.
You do see them a lot near waterfalls. They like the spray.
Yeah, and then sword fern because you have the little sword hilt.
Yeah, okay. I always said sword fern just because it's big and we would break them off and use them as swords, but Ross is telling me, like right there, it's like the hilt of a sword. Although sword fern, once you know them, you kind of just recognize them because they're big and they don't really look like any of the other ferns. Okay, I'll look this up after, but yeah. This is maybe chainsaw fern, right in a row with the sword fern and the maidenhair fern. We got big fern diversity in the Pacific Northwest. If we're even in the Pacific Northwest.
Technically we're still part of the Cascadia bioregion right now.
Cascadia bioregion. I've been learning about that on this trip. Look it up, it sounds cool. I wonder if this is an island or 2 tributaries. I bet it's an island. It's definitely an island. Okay, I think we're gonna go back downstream. Alrighty guys, I am camp running alone again today. It's just a little faster that way, you know. Plus, Ross, who was with me yesterday, newer to the river than I am. So we've got our, well, certainly our most dangerous rapid, which is today. It's called Blossom Bar. It averages 1 person drowned a year, but it's not that hard if you know what you're doing. I'll walk you guys through it as I do it. And it's not like it actually kills somebody every single year. You know, maybe 1 year it gets 3 or 4, and another 3 years it gets none. So that's kind of how it works. And then we've also got Mule Creek Canyon and the Coffee Pot, which are some big rapids. one of the other ones that gets me, that black bar like you saw yesterday, gets me going, and then Mule Creek Canyon, because it's a big compression rapid, meaning it gets super narrow. All the water funnels into this tiny little canyon and it just goes everywhere. So it's pretty unpredictable, and it can toss you into a wall, and then your boat is on the wall doing this. You don't want to flip a boat, obviously. And if you go for a swim there, it's one of the few places when you're seeing a boil, one of the few places in a river where the current pulls down. So if you go for a swim in Mule Creek Canyon, you want to catch a big breath because you can be underwater. 2 trips ago, I saw someone under for like 20-30 seconds. So, and that's an eternity when you're in the clutches of the river. And I've heard longer than that, so it's to be avoided. But it's really not that hard in the big raft. Our kayakers are the ones who are really gonna have to look out, because those boils will really flip a small boat. So yeah, got some exciting stuff to see today. Let's get on downriver. I just wanted to show you guys, I'm coming through some really beautiful water right now. Hopefully y'all can see that. And we got more to come. All these nice little riffles and rocks and islands, and just a beautiful little stretch right here. So these 2 rocks right here, those are called like the jaws or the teeth or the pillars or something like that. They mark the entrance to Mule Creek Canyon. From here until the end, it's class 3 and 4 water. I mean, there's slow spots, but everything in the canyon is gonna be class 3 and 4 that is a rapid. Pretty exciting. So the game we play, this is gonna be a treat. You guys are about to see some really spectacular water. The game we play is to not touch the walls, because this stretch of canyon gets so narrow. So if you can make it through without touching the rocks even once, it's a big win. And if you can't, well, whatever. I might fail right here. Nope. I think I'm gonna be able to take my time through it too. I'm not gonna stay ahead of anyone. So I'm the only one in here right now. Yeah, these walls are gonna get tall. You can see a spot up there where it all crashes together real hard. I'm gonna have to focus on rowing and talking maybe a little less. Especially if I want a perfect run. And I do. I'm competitive. So perfect runs are for me. I hope you guys are getting a good view. This part of the river is stunning. This is Mule Creek Canyon, in case I didn't say that. And my heart rate is up. Look at that narrow little slot. Even if you don't touch the walls, you're probably gonna have to shift the oars in here, at least at some point. Fortunately, this one we can ride it almost straight down the middle right here. There's a fat boil right there. Keep us off that wall. I think they call this boil right here the Godzilla boil or something like that. Oh man, I hate when I get my oars stuck down in the water. Okay, still haven't touched a wall. We're not through the hardest part yet though. The hard part's called Coffee Pot. But that was hard part number 1 right there. That's a swirly mess. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness, that is a rager right there. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Woo, riding that out. Damn. Staying off this wall. It is a mess in here. One forward. Nice, riding it real well right here. Oh boy. Oh, we're hitting that one. Damn. And we're going in the eddy. That only counts as one hit still though. I don't count an oar hitting it. Oh, that's two though. And three. Whew. Yeah, that spot's a mess. Damn. Last time I had a much lighter boat. So as the runner, I really shouldn't be stopping too much, but I'm pretty sure I'm out ahead of everybody, all the other groups on the river right now. And this, at the end of Mule Creek Canyon, is Staircase Falls. It's a stunner, and we're getting in it. Tell you that much for free. Woo! Woo! Alrighty folks, now we're coming into Blossom Bar, the most dangerous place on this river. This is a class 4 rapid, but it's not that hard to do. So it'll kill you, but it's not too difficult. So that's why it's class 4 instead of class 5. The most dangerous spot by far, there's plenty of places you can mess up, but the most dangerous spot by far is at the top. There's something called the picket fence. You got 3 big rocks lined up. Now what makes them dangerous is they form something called a sieve. Usually when you got big rocks in the river, it's gonna go up and over the rocks. But with these 3 lined up like that, it goes down and through. And if you come out of the boat and go down and through, you're not gonna come out the other side. So when I'm feeling nervous, when I'm feeling nervous for something like this, cliff jump, this, for me, it's best to just do it and just execute and not go stand up on the scout rock and take a peek. So we are pointed straight at the picket fence right now. It's these 3 rocks there. The play is we come in on the right-ish, pop back into this little eddy, then make our like almost a 90-degree turn and head down something called the beaver slide. So I'm not gonna fuck around, we're just gonna do it. I want the butt of my boat pointed towards where I'm wanting to go. Come in close on these rocks right here, but without touching that one. And then 1 or 2 nice strokes into this eddy. Okay, we're through. That's the danger right there. Now we're gonna go down the beaver slide. Whoop. That was not the most smooth. Ugh. There we go. And they call this picture eddy up here. I don't know if I can fairly say I caught it or not, but pretty much. Okay, now this rock right here is clamshell. Easy peasy, go around that. The big down one down there is Volkswagen. And then there's one after that and we'll pretty much be through. I always like to pull, so I'm gonna point my tail instead of trying to push through this. That was not the cleanest run you could have, I'll tell you that much. But it wasn't bad either. I was in control the whole time, even though I was messing up. I was messing up in the way I wanted to, not in a way you don't want to. And that's the key. Stay calm, be in control even when it's going a little wrong, and you'll be fine. This is the last rock right there, and we're through Blossom. No problem, baby. Let's go. That was maybe a little less smooth than my last one. I don't know. So for lunch today, guys, I have last night's leftovers, white bean, kale, and Italian sausage stew with a couple biscuits on top. But I don't have any utensils or a bowl. So I guess we're gonna do our best with this pocket knife and just try. That's the plan. Look at that. We can use the knife to heap it on top of the biscuit. That is a delicious meal. So a big part of what makes this whole little stretch so incredibly cool to camp on is that Tate Creek has probably the greatest natural water slide I've ever seen. And I've seen my fair share of natural water slides, but this place is amazing. You guys will see. And it's also a camp where you can hike up to the Rogue River Trail, and you walk this nice little hike over to Tate Creek. And then we'll have a fun little scrambly hike up to the slide. Okay guys, here we are coming up to the slide. I don't know if that was too cheesy. I would have turned it on earlier, but there were people here who are leaving right as I got here. Look at this thing. That's steep. Probably at least 4 or 5 foot drop off the end there, and I don't know, maybe twice of me through that, so 12 feet, 10 feet slide. Ladder right there. We're gonna do this thing. The hardest part is honestly getting onto this ladder. Ugh. There we go. Okay, there we go. It's a pretty long way up, man. Yikers. Look at these pools up here, they are beautiful too. So the thing about this slide, as you guys can see, is the chute overhangs. So you have to lean back. Otherwise, if you pop your head up, you're gonna get clobbered by that rock. So, I don't know if I can, maybe I should point you guys down. Oh shit, it is slippery. This will be a funky view. Okay, I don't know why this makes me nervous, but it does, so here we go. Okay, I've got one more maneuver for you guys. Instead of the water slide, it's the jump. These sandals are slippery. Wow, gotta get pretty far actually. I've done this before though, so we're just gonna send it. Like I said earlier, you can't think too long. Woo, let's go. This pool with the slide is absolutely full of California rough skin newts. Can you guys see that guy right there? Or I think just rough skin newts. Oh, he's eating a fly. Good for him. Cool little creatures. Pretty poisonous actually. You can pick them up, but certainly don't lick them. Okay, team, this is what the kitchen actually looks like. Say hi, Dakota. He gave us the point. That's pretty cool. We're working in the water. Kristen had me move it. She had a better idea anyway. But we've been putting the shims in here, and the iPhone told us we got it to perfectly level. Finally.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. It is, as Kristen taught me, Lenoiter last night on the river. It's been a really fun trip. The guide crew was great. Customers were great. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna film tomorrow because the last day, always one of the hardest days, mostly because we gotta take all the boats apart, take all the gear apart, pack it all up, and then drive 5 hours home. So it's a lot of heavy lifting and then a lot of time in the car. So yeah, that's the main thing we're doing tomorrow, so I'm not gonna film it. So, I guess that means we're at the end of our video. So, I'm a fishing guide. Hit me up if this looked like fun. We won't go out on this river, but we'll still have a good time. Otherwise, do me a favor, like, comment, and especially subscribe. New videos every Monday, and I will see y'all in the next one.